Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia and this is a Project Life process video using a DIY kit that I made. The theme of this kit is a birthday. I had to document a few birthdays and I wanted to make a kit that I could grab whenever I was in the mood to document birthdays. And I have a video of how I made this kit, how I picked my items. It's a very big kit. It has stamp sets. It has a few 6x8 and 6x6 paper pads. And I also have a lot of printables from Paper Person, In a Creative Bubble, Studio Calico. I also have cards from L Studio. So there's a mix of everything. And in the video, I can be more specific of how I came to pick the cards. I also wanted to add a few everyday items because yes, I'm going to be discussing birthdays, but it's not the only thing that happens in a week. And the washi tapes that I'm going to be using here, the first one is from Studio Calico, and this one was on sale during their last sale, and it's one of my favorites. It's so cute. And the one that I'm going to use on the bottom is from Pipsticks. And I picked a bunch of washi tapes with lots of colors and patterns, and I also have a rainbow. Sometimes I put different washi tapes and put them in rings, and I had a bunch of rainbow washi tapes hanging from my pegboard. I do not want to glue down this little insert. Is from a Lego figurine blind bag, and I love to keep those. There's always a new one, and trends come and go, and then you can see all of the ones that they didn't have. So a few of them are marked. So I'm not going to glue it. That way you can pull it out and look at it later. And sometimes companies change their logos. So I think Lego has had the same logo forever, but you never know. Sometimes things happen. There's one that looks like a Power Ranger, so maybe things that come and go theme-wise, like when right now Lego's doing a lot of flowers and busts and a bunch of items, so it's interesting to see what's on trend at the moment. This is going to be my title card, and I absolutely love making title cards. I love these nail alphas from Studio Calico. Sadly, they do not have numbers, and that drives me crazy. I'm going to use these circles from L Studio, and I have to grab numbers from another sticker sheet, so the numbers are going to be from the Just Twist Kids sticker pack. And I've used a bunch of circles in this title card, just being inspired by that yellow circle on the right. And I love these alpha stickers from Studio Calico, Citrus Twist Kits. And I love that they have numbers. It's a big pet peeve of mine when alpha stickers don't have numbers. It drives me crazy. But I also love to mix different stickers and different fonts, so that works for me. I'm going to use the Studio Calico labels to add the dates on each side, and I thought that adding pink was a good sort of sandwich. You have the blue background, you have pink, then you have orange in the middle, and then you have pink again. I'm going to use the Mojito ink pad to stamp the dates, and that color sort of matches the circle, so It looks really nice together. This roller date stamp is one of the items in the Studio Calico add-ons. If you are a subscriber for their kits, this is one of the items that you can add to your box. I got mine a while ago on sale, but I love it. It has become my go-to roller date stamp. It's very similar to the original one from Project Life that no longer exists because I don't think they made another one. I did have the old one, but of course there's a limit in the years in that one. And those circle stickers, I believe I got them maybe from a stationery store because it's something that you usually use in your planners. And these super cute peacock stickers are from Pipsticks. And I think they came from one of their kits that was like rainbow theme. I think it was May 2023. And sometimes you can get old Classic Pro kits, but they're gonna cost a little bit more than if you would subscribe to the kit. And this card is going to end up being super busy, but I love the colors, and the fact that the card was so simple and white helped a lot. And then I added the circles. I love how it turned out. It's one of my favorite things to do. Here I added a little bit of journaling, and because this is matte photo paper, sometimes it's tricky to write on it, so you have to use a different pen, and the pen that I was using wasn't doing a great job. I just wanted to add a little color. And I messed up at the top right of that card, so I had to cover that up, which wasn't a big deal. I felt so dumb because I stamped the thing upside down. But it's not a big deal, nothing the little bit of washi tape and stickers can't fix. And the little word stickers that I'm using is from Studio Calico. It's kind of old, but it has some birthday related prompts and phrases, so that is why that is part of the kit. I think that was one of the first things that I decided to add to the kit. And of course I have to use my trusty puffy stickers that I use all the time. They're so cute. And this is 2020. So 2020, you remember, you were there. It was a very weird year. So it should be interesting to see the flip through and compare it to where are we right now. I'm using some stamps from Everyday Explorers that are birthday related, and I'm gonna add the link below of, whatever thing I can find. I do use a bunch of items from my stash, so sometimes it's stuff that is not even available to buy, but I just wanted to inspire you to use whatever you have in your stash. If you've been doing this for years, you probably have a bunch of things that you can use. So just break apart, kits that you already have. I did that a few weeks ago with my Studio Calico. Go through your collections and try to make something new. Whatever you need to refresh your items. So yeah, I was talking about 2020, and one of the things that were very popular in 2020 was Animal Crossing. And since this was right in the middle of the pandemic, it was one fun thing to do with my kid. She still loves to play Animal Crossing with me. It's one of those relaxing games because honestly I suck at games, so this is the best I can do. But you can celebrate it. They celebrate your birthday with the little animals, and it's very cute. So I'm glad that I have those screenshots. And I forgot to add a little detail to my journaling card, but it's fine because I have these ledgered labels from Studio Calico, which are great for adding on photos, or I sometimes also use them to stamp on top, to use the prompt stamps from Everyday Explorers, or I add stickers on top of it to create some layering. There's a bunch of things that you can do. And one of my tips to stamp a little better is that I remove that new plastic layers that comes in a stamp when you haven't used it with an eraser from Tombow, and that is the mono eraser. It's very simple, it's white. Don't use black, because if you use a black eraser, the cooties will get stuck. The shavings, I just call them the cooties. The shavings will get stuck to the stamp if you don't clean it that well, and then they will show. But if you use white, they don't show that much. And that stamp set is so good. So if you document birthdays on your project life, or you do specific layouts for birthdays, that's one that I really recommend. And this is the big ring where I keep extra washi tape, and it's 2 inches. I just get them from Amazon. I'll try to add that to the list of affiliate links, but if I forget, feel free to ask if you're curious. And these are the little Lego figures that my kid got in the blind bags. Decided to go really close on the figurines. I wish that I had a more plain background so you can see the figures a little better, so they can be the main focus. And those purple, actually lavender soda labels, sometimes when Studio Calico has their big sales, they're really cheap. They're even, I've seen them at 10 cents, 25. And I love them for project life. They are small enough that I can use them in those spreads, but also they're quite big. Some of them are bigger, so you can use them with other projects. And I also like to use them on title cards. And if you haven't seen my videos, these tiny stickers come from the Target Party section, and they are by American Greetings. Those weeks, we were also buying a house, so we were looking through the houses, and I took a bunch of photos so I could decide. And I also have pictures of my kids. And I love these roll stickers. They're from Studio Calico. I am obsessed. And I think that's where the first circle stickers came from. I think they're from Studio Calico, those, if I'm not mistaken. But I just love to layer little shapes. And the good thing, the ones from this big roll, is that they don't have backing. The ones from Studio Calico are a little bit harder because those one in the big circle I can just put back, but the little ones, what I could do, now that I'm thinking about it, is remove the backing from the friction and just move back the stickers that I haven't used. And I had some bad quality photos, and I decided to just turn them black and white. That helps when the quality of the photos isn't that good. And if you have other, photos of that day, then you still get to capture the colors and other details from the day. And I am so obsessed with that sticker sheet with the phrases. I used a bunch. They should do a little bit more of this. And here is the result. I did kept a few of the photos very simple because there were so many colorful photos and other details, and especially in the Lego pictures on the right. And I decorated enough. I am an over embellisher. I don't mind going overboard, but I've learned that little fine line between letting some photos breathe and sticker sneezing everywhere. So now I sticker sneeze, but I cover my mouth a little bit, so it's not that bad. So I hope you enjoyed this video. During March and April, I really want to work on my Project Life 2021. I am hopelessly, I am forever behind. I am just slow when it comes to scrapping, so I'm going to come up with a plan of how many layouts I need to do per week before I finally finish my album. Here are some close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you want to see more Project Life. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Bye.